just after Tomb Swiping Day holiday in China. So I'm on my way to the and I have some business to do in the morning in the office. So from my house near the Beijing Olympic game stadium, the bird nest, to the East Second Ring Road. So I'm gonna cycle using the bike sharing systems from my house to my office. Is around 1 hour. Normally it will take me 50 minutes to 1.5 hours to the office. Depends on the traffic condition. So every day I unlock the dockless bike, shared bike in my neighborhood and cycle from my house to office. I do this. Before that I kind of before COVID-19, since 2020, I normally do the daily commuting by taking the metro and bus systems. But after that, I'm considered a health concern, and also to keep social distance, I choose to cycle from my house to the office. It shocked me when I'm beginning to take the bike sharing, because normally before that, even I take the public transport system, it will take me an hour, and do the cycling also an hour, because cycling we will not have issue on traffic congestion and very good for physical health. So it's the springtime and the weather is perfect today, and invite you to cycle with me to do this little journey in about 1 hour. Spring is here in Beijing, and the flower blossom and the new green of the trees. It's very beautiful because in spring the leaf of the trees are very light blue. It's very cute. It's a baby blue of the tree on the trees. Look at the traffic. And this is my bike. It's actually not my bike. It's a shared bike that in Beijing, everybody can use the mobile phone to unlock the bike and just take the bike with them and cycling to the destination, and reuse the mobile app to lock the bike on the roadside. Just scan the QR code, and it's very convenient in most Chinese cities. And you don't have to worry about your own bike to be stolen. And if you're in a central urban area, it's very easy for you to find the shared bike that park very regularly on the roadside. I mean, before the COVID, is around 2017, 2018, the market of the shared bike system is still scattered and not very organized. But in recent years, it is pretty well organized. and everybody's happy with the system. And it's very cheap, around I think it's around 3 yuan. Uh, I think it's less than 20 cents dollars per hour for for using the dogless bike. It is 20 cent US dollar per hour for using it. So it's very clean, and the bike conditions it is renewed several times. So the bike currently we are using is pretty new bikes and very clean. Look, it is parked on the roadside in a regular that marked the roadside is marked the bike parking area. Then you can park here. Whoa, I like flower blossom. It's a cherry tree. Sakura in Japanese. It's beautiful flower trees. Sorry for my camera that cannot capture the wonderful sight of the trees. But it's really, if you look at the trees and sky, your bare eyes, it is much, much beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm hiding the north second ring road in Beijing from the north fourth ring road. A little background in Beijing that we got several ring roads. We call them ring roads. That from the center of the city, the Forbidden City, to the outer area of the Beijing. So the first ring road is normally in the ancient China, Beijing capital is the city wall of the Forbidden City. It's for the royal family. And the second ring road that I'm heading to is built after that, after the new China established, and then the city got a lot of renewed and developed since 1949, and to now, for the decades, the city has a great deal of development and modernized. And the Olympic Stadium, the bird nest, located in the North Fourth Ring Road, that near my neighborhood. So you can see, if you stand the royal family's Forbidden City's wall, which is the first ring road, and look at north direction of the city, you will experience the development of the city from the old China to the modern one. So from the Forbidden City to the Olympic Stadium and to the future scientific development, the north part of the city. I'm going to take another road. This is a residential apartment building. the pavement of the red is for a bicycle. So I cross it, and this guy is illegal. These guys are illegal parking here on the cycling lane, and I think they are gonna fine later. Hello, hello. The city in this season is pretty lovely, and they got blue sky and flower blossom. It's really nice, and today's air quality is pretty fine. And this is a market for people in the morning to buy the daily for the vegetables and food. And this market is very large. And this, look, this is public toilet. You see people from the neighborhood buy the vegetables and the food for them to cook in the for lunch. Look, the willow tree. Willow tree is very, very famously planted along the canal of the in Beijing around the second ring road, and this is beautiful. And this the willow tree along the river, and also they plant the flower cherry trees along the channel. This channel is a really, really old one, but it's modernized in the recent decades. The history of the channel can reach to, I think, 1,500 years ago. That is back to the Sui dynasty and Tang dynasty. From the when we head into the second ring road, we can see more and more old Chinese buildings here. It is I say it is old, not mean that they are already 100 years ago, but it's the style is like an old one, but it's modernized. As the inside is a new modernized building. The outside is like an old one, and it's modern for people to live in there. Previously they don't have the kind of toilet in their house, but now in their house they have a toilet and electricity, and they have internet. The outside still look like an old one. Look that. It is not for residents. It's along the street. It's normally for the commercial use. But inside, later I'm gonna developed inside of the neighborhood. This is very old and traditional lifestyle. Look at that. So let me explore the Hutong area here. This region is we call the willow area. Willow is that means in English it means drum tower. That in Qing dynasty around 300 years ago, it used the drum tower to kind of do the ceremonies. For example, the royal wedding and the royal crowning, and to claim the ceremony and announce something there, and they strike the bell and the drum in the bell tower and drum tower. And to announce to the public that there's some important ceremony in royal family or in the country. Now the drum tower and the bell tower, each one is in the side of each side of the second railroad, has retrofit to the modern museum. Look at neighborhood here. This is the traditional medicine hospital, Hutong area. Hutong area in Beijing is very famous, and the history came back to 400 or 500 years ago, and some traditional old Beijing people live in this area for generations. Some people are still kind of living in a very old style, but some residents just rent out their house to other people and move to the modern building outside the Hutong area. Previously, there's no pavement in Hutong area, and there's no electricity before, there's no water system before, but now it all got modernized. I didn't live in this old house in Hutong area before, and now I'm not living here. But imagine it could be very comfortable, especially during summertime. Because in summer, this area could be very cool, and there's a lot of old trees and a lot of shadows. And you don't have to use the air conditioning, or you can just use the little hours of air conditioning. Conditioner, sorry. And when Chinese people got rich enough, we bought cars. For almost everyone has cars in city, every family. So the Hutong area could be got very, very narrow for the family that own car. This is very difficult for them to park a car because the Hutong area was designed in no car era, and people only has horse. So what we do, but every family got cars, but living in Hutong area. So I think the city plan to kind of widen the road in Hutong area, and try to do the well design of the car and parking lot, and have the one direction road. So far so good. And also the e-commerce got very, very popular in big Chinese cities, and it's hard for the logistics company to park their truck inside the Hutong area. I'm gonna cross it. Here we go. We are about to enter another Hutong that called Chunguang Street. That means it is that means become a knowledge expert street. This is official street for academy that for the official affiliated research think tank belong to the royal family. So back to Qing dynasty and Ming dynasty, that the top winners from the examination, that kind of the government official examination held by the government once for several years, sometimes annually, sometimes once another year, sometimes once for 3 years, to conduct the examination to select the potential governmental official candidates. So it's pretty like examination, and from the selection from the young people, and to select them to enter the. So the winner for the official systems will passing this street, and this is the temple of the Confucianism. Confucius is a very famous philosopher. 500 live in 500 BC, which is around 2,500 years ago from now. That His philosophy and ideas is passing through and recognized by the official for more than 2,000 years. And every Chinese academic people and great thinkers just follow his legacy and thought. Normally, the core idea of Confucius' philosophy is that to be kind, which is in Chinese is 人, is be kind to the family, be kind to your emperor, and be kind to your brothers and sisters, and be inclusive and become a real person. The real person means that you have the real human integrity, to be honest and to be kind and to be straightforward. I don't know. I cannot speak all his philosophical ideas into English. But it's kind of more like this: just be a kind man. I think everyone can know how to become a kind man, rather than they say, what is the kind man? Another Hutong. In this area, we got a lot of Hutong residential area here. I really like the trees here. They provide a lot of shadow during the spring and summertime. Sometimes I think we need to thank them. This is for the old Hutong area. Driving through in a car is very difficult.
那多出那院儿去爷呢，这在这关上。
Look at the share bikes. They're parking along the roadside very regularly. I mean, more regularly compared to years ago, back to 2017. This street is the, in my word, I call it the Chinatown inside the China. It's the street, the street food street that a lot of people enjoy their dinner here. But it's still early, so the street is very empty. Look, the staff is packing the shared bike on their little truck and moved the shared bike to the location that is can have more demand. For example, the area around subway station and bus stations. There's some people out of the subway station might need to take the shared bike very conveniently for their last mile to their office or to the place they want to be. Now we are in the second ring road. The blue bike is from another Alibaba company, and the yellow one is from another company called Hutong. I'm riding the bike of Meituan.